Hello and welcome back, friends. Today I'm going to show you how I created this hidden hair color. So this is my client Rima. As you can see, we've already done this color previously on her. So for this appointment, I am just retouching her previous growth there. Underneath and around to the front is the only part that I am lightening. That other dark part is clipped away. You can see in the reflection of the mirror, actually, that her money pieces have been left out. So I basically go about an inch away from her forehead, and all of that comes down and is going to be lightened. And then everything on top is going to be her natural hair color that's there sectioned away on top. So I'm taking super fine vertical sections. I feel like this is the cleanest way to lighten new growth when you're doing a hidden hair color. I know that normally when you're doing a platinum retouch, you're going to be taking horizontal sections or maybe slightly like diagonal sections, but going just vertical straight down when you're dealing with hidden hair color makes so much sense because it stays completely off of that hair on top. But I'm just gonna let you watch me take all these little sections, and you want them to be super fine. I also paint it on the other side before I take it over, as you can see. That way I know that each section is fully saturated. That is the most important thing with platinum retouches, besides staying away from the previously blonde hair. Just taking very, very fine sections and really making sure that they are fully saturated with those really small see-through sections. And I'm just gonna do a couple more of these, laying it down flat so you can see how easy it is to retouch that growth in that vertical section. Absolutely my favorite way to do it. Here is the finish root, and you can see I also have a trick from my previous video using the perm papers on the hairline. It is such a great hack to keep the lightener off the skin, keep the sections away from each other, and it just doesn't have the harsh processing as like a foil would. It doesn't need all that warmth of a foil. Here is our blonde, and now we are going to apply our color. Also, don't mind those little bits of dark that are still on the top of it. It's not going to make a difference because you won't be able to see the blue on the brown. But I'm just going to paint this color all over her roots first. I always like to give it a little extra time on the blonde. That way I know everything is going to be super covered and the color is going to be really strong and pigmented. I am using Danger Jones color as always. This is Oblivion, which is the teal color, some Vertigo, Solitude, Libertine, and then I also use some Dopamine. So it's got all kinds of mixtures in there. Definitely a lot of the Oblivion, which is the teal. So it's mostly that one, but then I just kind of deepened it and played around with some other colors. But I always do that, just mixing a ton of colors together and playing around with it. That's the most fun part about doing fun fashion color. Now, here is another sectioning that I really like to use. My application brush has that comb on it too, so I can kind of flip it if I want to comb it through. But I like to take these diagonal forward sections, or diagonal back, I guess. And that way I'm not getting any color on their ear. It's just going right past it. Everything's getting really saturated. But I find that this sectioning is so much easier once again versus doing like a horizontal and getting it all over their face and just everywhere. So as you can see, it just kind of goes perfectly with their hairline, and I don't get a bunch of stuff all over her ear. I mean, usually there's going to be a little bit no matter how hard you try, but that's the fun in fashion color, leaving with color on your forehead and ear. Anyway, I will just keep showing you my application, getting all of that semi-permanent color, covering all of that blonde that we refreshed. You can kind of see her front sectioning a little bit better over here, what sections are blue and which sections are brown. But I'm about an inch off of her forehead there with that money piece. And we'll just get all the blonde, get that in, and then I can move down and just get everything else with my teal color. All right, now we've made our way to the back again, now that all of our roots are covered. And I am just going to apply all of that semi-permanent color through her faded ends. I'm also using some B3 Brazilian Bond Builder in the color. It helps with longevity of the color as well as strengthening my client's hair, and it is awesome. I also used the K18 leave-in mask after we did the lightning service, and of course she was prepped with the K18 mist before. So for some reason, I forgot to film most of my product usage this day, but here we go. We're gonna get better together. Leave me a comment, actually. I would love to know what you want to see, what you would like to learn, if there's anything that you would like me to do differently, because I'm definitely new at this. This is only my third YouTube video now. I'm so much more used to simple, quick little, 30-second reels. So all recommendations are welcome. And I'm just glad to be doing this. I love education, and I really hope that this helps some hairstylists or even people who want to become hairstylists or just learn how to do their own at home because they can't get to a salon for whatever reason. But I am here to educate for all, and I just love to do that for people. I love to share my passion and share my knowledge. But now we are almost all the way through Rima's hair. Just have a couple more sections that we are going to color blue, and then I will show you how I will apply her root retouch on that natural hair. Okay, so now we are going to the top. So one of my favorite tricks is to section away that hair that was close to the blue on the hairline. That way I know I'm not getting any dark permanent color onto my blue. And then I'm just taking these straight across sections all through her crown and mohawk and getting all of that brown. So I will just speed through that. I'm using the Megix or Megix. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but my name's Meg, so I always want to say Megix. But this, as you can see, I'm really keeping it away from the blue so I don't have any mishaps getting permanent color on my blonde and blue. So every time I section those away, I'm saving them until the very end when it's all just going to kind of go up into a bun and away from the blue. But this is a super easy way to just get that color done fast without worrying about it getting on any of your blonde or blue. And we'll just get her little front pieces there. And this is where I'll start picking everything up and taking it away from the blue. And now I'll just finish applying these few sections and we are almost ready. I literally kept standing in front of the camera, so I'm so sorry you didn't get to see the other side. But now I'm taking all of that hair that you can see. I have just like painted away from the blue, and I'm doing the same thing down here, taking the last of her section that's going to be colored brown, and that's all gonna go up in a little bun. It only has to process for 10 minutes while my Danger Jones processes for about 25. And then all I have to do is first I shampoo out her top color where her roots are. I really wish I would have recorded it, but I shampoo it separately using that little Fraymar backwards bib that she's wearing to separate the blue. And I only shampoo where the permanent color is. And then with her blue, I rinse that in ice cold water because those semi-permanent colors do not need to be shampooed. They only need to be rinsed with cold water. So I will remember to record that one of these times, but I just keep it separate by wrapping that plastic bib around the blue, and then I just shampoo the top, and then I bring everything else back and rinse it with the colds. And now we're doing our little bun on top, and she is ready to go. our beautiful finished product. It is always so shiny and gorgeous. I just love how the hidden color pops underneath and through the sides. So I hope that this placement and application helped you. Please like, subscribe, and I can't wait to show you guys another video next Monday. Thank you so much.